Good morning. Just wanted to show you guys a little view of my Christmas decorations. Hope you enjoy. Good morning, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel, Melly's Yarn and Book Adventures. My name is Melly, and this is my little corner on YouTube where I talk about everything knitting, crocheting, yarn, books, reading, spinning, anything crafty. I tried to look a little bit put together this morning because I've noticed that in my videos I always seem to look a hot mess. But that's okay, right? Because it's first thing in the morning. Today I took a little video of my Christmas decorations. I'm going to try to edit it into the video to see if it works out. So hopefully that works out. Not, it'll be like photos thrown in. I'll do a little bit in the beginning. Obviously, if you're watching, you've seen it if it worked, and at the end. So that way, it's not just me constantly talking. But anyway, today is December 7th, Tuesday, December 7th at 7:55 in the morning. I always forget to tell you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a cardigan I made. It was a Lion brand free pattern. It called for chunky yarn, I believe, like a chunky or a bulky weight yarn. I didn't have any, and so I sized up, and I used a DK and a mohair put together. I used Stylecraft Special DK, and I used Hobie Mohair Delight, I think. I'm pretty sure. After I made this, my son loved it, and he wore it, and he kind of stretched it out a bit. Like, he used it like a blanket, because, who knows, because it's soft. It's an acrylic yarn, but it was just to keep me warm in the morning, like when I'm sitting here doing a video or something like that. The hat is also made from Stylecraft Special DK. And it's also got the Mohair Delight with the little sparkle in it, which I don't think you guys can see. I'm wearing the hat because obviously my hair is a mess. It's really long. I'm thinking about cutting it. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. Chitter chatter. Chitter chatter. Anyway, if you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at on Instagram at Goyasnow, GOYSNOW. I will try to put the link for it down below. I tried to do it yesterday. It didn't work. For some reason my phone was acting funny. But anyway, I hope you have your cup of tea. I have my cup of tea in my Bird and Blend Tunbridge Wells teacup. I think it was a very pretty cup. I have my Advent lit. I will show you my Advent. My Advent is lit. But yeah, so let's get into the yarny goodness. Alrighty, so I have my Advent, and I'm not gonna go through everything from previous days because you guys have seen it. But I need number, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm like, wait, why am I missing yarn? I need number 7. So let's find number 7. Let's get the colorway list out and find number 7 and see what color number 7 is. It's 17, 24, 14, 11, 23, 8, 16, 15, 7. 7 is yellow. My 7 is yellow. So let's see what is in day number 7. Without breaking the bag. Got it. What is in number 7? Ooh, this is very pretty. This is like a, it's not even showing true to color. It's looking more pinkish than it really is. It's like a raspberry color, I want to say. See if I bring my candle over and give it a little bit more light. Nope, that doesn't work either. Let's move that back. But it's more of a darker red, like it's showing more pink than it really is on camera. That's kind of true to color, a little bit. It's like a raspberry color. And today's color is Potion of Healing. Yes, I can see a potion in this color. I can see a potion in this color. It's very pretty. It's like a... maybe not magenta, like a raspberry color, like a raspberry color. And that actually would go really nice with that. That would also go really nice with that. It would also go really nice with that. I have a thing for this gold color. I don't know why, but that would make some cute heels and toes. Maybe do a heel and a toe. I like those two together. I don't know why. But that is today's colorway. So there's nothing else in the bag. No, there is not. Let me fold it back up. And I will take a photo of it after. Let's put you back in here. And let's put you there. Okay, so that was today's colorway. I made tea and my tea is cold and I just made it. So what am I working on today? So let's get into that. Well, you know I'm working on this dog sweater. I kind of got bored with it. I'm like over it. It's not like socks where I'm like, socks. I'm bored. It's the second sock. But I still do it. And that, I'm getting bored with it. So, I found in my yarny basket that I have in the other room a project that I had started probably over the summer, maybe, possibly, with the thought of it being a Christmas present for my husband. Excuse me. And then I stopped working on it because I needed the needles for... I don't even remember what I needed the needles for, but I needed it for something. So I put it on hold and then I forgot about it. So when I was putting my basket away, I said, what is that? What is that? Ooh, I'm dropping it. What is that thing? What is this? So basically, it's going to be a long tube, and yes, I realize it's 2 different colors because I only have one skein. That was this yarn was also given to me. No, I'm lying. It wasn't given to me. I found this yarn in a hair in my mouth. The Goodwill in a bag. And it's Patton's Classic Wool Merino. And I had, it was like half a skein and then one of the black. And it's pure merino wool. It's 223 yards or 204 meters, 100 grams. I have a feeling this is maybe an old label. I don't know, because I don't buy patterns very often. But basically, I got the idea from, I forgot what I was watching. I got the idea to make a long tube, which you see, fold it up, and, well, cinch one end. So, like, cinch it closed. And then finish the top, do the same thing to the top. Fold it up into each other. Because my husband likes these hats like this. And because it's wool, I'm thinking I might put it, because I think my yarn, the needle I used was a little bit larger than what I needed. I mean, it fits me, and it's a little bit loose on me, but not like overly loose. It's comfortable loose on me. So, I mean, his head is a little bit bigger than mine, so it might be more fitted to him. But basically, fold it into each other. Have the top cinched up, sew them together to hold them together. And then he can have like a beanie. And then if he wants to fold it over, which I don't know how well that will work, but he can, I'm going to use this whole thing of yarn so that way he can possibly fold it over. And then he can make a folded brim if he likes. And it'll keep his ears double warm in the mornings when he's going to work, because he leaves out the house and it's still dark outside. And he actually just bought one similar from Five Below, but it looks like a kid's hat. I mean, it's not, obviously, but it's meant, Five Below is aimed towards a younger audience. And it's got like a yin yang sign on it, and I'm like, dude, like, whatever. I mean, it looks fine on it. It's a hat. But I figured I would make this. Hopefully it works out. And I forgot where I got the idea from. I think it was a Pinterest video, or somebody was making a vintage, I don't know what it's called. It was like a soldier's hat from World War II that they had, that it was similar to this. Maybe a navy hat, I'm not sure. But basically it'll look like this when I'm done. So I'm going to keep on knitting to maybe past, until I'm almost out of yarn, but have enough yarn to cinch it together. If not, I'll use a different yarn. Not a big deal. Like, you're not going to see it. And then if he wants, he can wear it either color. And then have maybe a black fold. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Black yarn is not the funnest yarn to work with, I'll tell you that much. Especially, like, I dropped the stitch and didn't realize it. I was in my room yesterday. Dropped the stitch, didn't realize it. Was like, why does it look like there's a hole in this? Because I wasn't quite sure if needle size, these are a 6, if these were the right needles that he used. Because, of course, I didn't write anything down. Who writes things down? Should have, but I didn't. And then, so I was like, all right, well, I'll just knit around and see if they look the same. And they do. It's the same gauge. So I probably knit about that much. So, I mean, I like it. If he don't want it, I'll wear it. Shoot. I don't care. I'll wear it. But what I was saying was I was going to maybe block it in some warm water to maybe shrink it a little bit, just to tighten it up a little bit, so maybe it'll be a bit more fitted. And being that it's 100% wool, like, I'm not going to felt it, but maybe to get it plump a little bit. I don't know how merino works, especially with this yarn, because I've never worked with it before. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. That's about it. I haven't got to read anything because I worked yesterday evening. When I got home, I just wanted to eat and go to sleep. I didn't knit on anything yesterday. Well, I did knit on that after I stopped recording. after I posted my video. But I didn't do anything like else. Sorry, I got distracted by my tree. I'm looking in the other room at my tree. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. I'm looking at this knitting needle I bought. I got them from Wish. I have clovers, and I love my clovers. But I had gotten this set, and I do have most of them. And I like these too. Like, I like them. They're similar in shape to clover. The material's not the same. This is more like a... Clovers are plastic, but this is more of a harder plastic than the clover. It's soft, but... I use these. I usually use these for, like, I have this one I found because I need to pick up a stitch. And I have another one in my sock basket that's smaller. I use to pick up stitches. Yeah, so that's that. Again, so yeah, that's about it for today. I work again tonight, so there won't be much knitting done. But I'll probably come home, since I don't have work tomorrow, I'll probably come home and knit on this for a bit, if I don't finish it today. Besides that, yeah, that's about it. I have a monthly subscription to Bird and Blend tea company in the UK, and I got this November's box had mint tea in it, and I like mince pie. I'm the only one. I made it last year and the year before, and no, I didn't make it last year because of stuff. But I made it the year before, and I made little ones, and I totally enjoyed them. Like, they were perfect. I only made, like, a mini pie tin of it, like, you know, and then I was like, oh, I'll make the rest, you know, because it comes in a jar. And I think I threw out the rest after, like, 2 weeks. I think I threw the jar out because it does expire once you open it. Anyway, so I bought mint yesterday. I went on the website because we have a secret website. It's basically ones that they don't sell, I guess. If you're a subscriber, if you have a paid membership, it's ones that they sell, but it's like a special edition type thing. Anyway, so I wanted to get like a smaller pouch because I don't need that much, but they didn't have it, so I had to get a larger 150 gram pouch of the loose tea. And I had gotten a tea tin for it because I'm running out of room in my tea closet. And then I had also, because I was feeling Christmassy, I want to read my copy of A Christmas Carol because that's what I do. And I can thank Allie for this one because her video that she posted yesterday, she began her video reading the graphic novel version of A Christmas Carol. No, I didn't buy the graphic novel because it was like super expensive because it was like the version she was reading was like the British UK unabridged original English edition, and I couldn't find it. I found it on Amazon, but it was like $40. Like, it was super, not even, it was like maybe like, I'm lying, it was about 25. And shipping it was not obviously coming from the US. And I wouldn't get it until almost January, so that kind of defeated the purpose. So I ordered a word cloud edition from Canterbury Books. And it's like a really nice edition. And I ordered it because I have like an old vintage edition that I had gotten in like the used bookstore that I love. And I can't find it. I thought it was downstairs with my books. It's not. I thought it was in my room in the tote I have under my bed with some books I have, and it's not there because like I had like a whole thing of classics on the top of my bureau. But when we redid the room and I got a TV, I had to take down my books off the top of the bureau. Like I had a thing of books that were like just classics. So I put them in the tote under my bed. Anyway, I can't find it. So I had to order another edition because I want to read A Christmas Carol like I do every year. And I usually go because I live in Philadelphia. We have the Macy's Dickens Village display, which is kind of like a walkthrough type I don't know what you would call it. Animatronic, maybe? I'm not quite sure what you would call it, but it's like the actual village in the Christmas Carol. Like, it's really cool. And I've gone to see it for years and years and years and years and years. It's super old. It's just, like, my sister said that, told me one time that they've gone to go see it for years and years and years. Like, before it was Macy's, it was like Strawbridge and Clothier. And I remember Strawbridge and Clothier. And then before that, it was something else in that, like, within, it was called the Gallery. And then the building it's in now was the original building it was in. And that was called, I don't even remember what that was called. But I remember as a kid, always going to go see the light show. Always going to go see the Macy's Dickens Village. I call it the Christmas Carol because that's basically what it is. It's the Christmas Carol story. And in the building where it used to be, when I was a kid, they had this bronze pig. It was a large bronze pig. And it sat in kind of like a fountain type thing. Like there was like water, like a little water feature. And you could throw pennies. And you would rub, it wasn't a pig, it was a boar. You would rub the boar's nose and you would throw in a penny and make a wish. And then you'd go shopping. Or you'd go do whatever it is you're going to go do. So when I got old enough to do it by myself, I did it by myself. I used to go and do it by myself. I used to go. Like when I was a teenager, I used to go and do it by myself with my friends. And then when I had kids, I did it with them. I mean, my daughter was like, my first child, she was like a month old. She was about a month, not even a month old. And I had her in a stroller. I'm sorry, I had a stroller. And I went, and me and my husband, we went. She was up literally a month old. Like, she didn't know. But I needed to, because it was like a month, I was like, I can't sit in the house. Like, I need to do what I normally do at Christmas time. Like, it felt odd not doing it. And so he was like, all right, come on, let's go. Let's do this. And we went. And I probably enjoyed that the most, just getting out the house. Like, and doing what I would normally do when I go see the Christmas Village and all that. Anyway, rambling. When my middle child she was born in March. So she was like March, April, May, June, July, August, September. She was like 9 months old. I went. And they didn't understand anything, but I went. When my son was like 3 weeks old, right before Christmas, because he was born obviously December 5th, right before Christmas, I have photos where I have him in a carrier. And then I had this pea coat that was wool. And I had it buttoned up over him. And I was straining the buttons. And I had a blanket, like a really heavy crocheted blanket, tucked up all around him, you know. And I had the blanket tucked to the point where, like, under the strap, so it covered him. And I could just peek at him when he was sleeping. And then I had, like, because obviously his body heat was not enough to keep me warm, and it was freezing cold. I had my coat. So I looked like this. And I'm like, it's a baby. People were looking at me while I was standing in line, and I'm like, it's a baby. Like, I'm not fat and I'm not pregnant. It's a baby. But then after a while, like, you would get hot standing in that line and whatever. But he slept. Like, I was like, oh, he's not going to sleep. He's going to wake up. He's going to want to be fed. He slept the whole time we were out. And I think it's because, one, I was carrying him, moving around. Two, my body heat. And it didn't actually cause any issues with him not sleeping, because he was a good sleeper. Anyway, I just totally went on a tangent. So yeah, I bought the book for the Christmas Carol. Now, whether or not me and my husband are going to go see the Christmas Carol this year with the kids is a different story, because one, I work for Macy's, not that specific store, but I work for Macy's in Philadelphia. And there's like a display thing in the elevator in my store, and it's like, go on Macy's.com, sign up for a time slot. So I'm like, do I really want, like, I understand why they're doing it, but I'm like, I don't got time for this, like, and then I wanted to go this past weekend to go see, the Christmas Village, which is basically like a recreation of the German Christmas market, around the city center or city hall, and the park across the street. And they got like the big Christmas tree, and they have a Ferris wheel. Like, it's really nice. And an ice skating rink, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm hoping to do it, but with everything going on with this new variant, and even though I'm vaccinated and everyone in my house is vaccinated, I don't know how it would work out. I mean, we went last year. We did. We went. I said, they had it open and we went. I mean, and it was, you had to queue in line, and you had to, wear your mask, and they only let so many people at a time, and then so many people came out, so many people went in. Like, they did like a head count type thing, and it was cool. So I wonder if they're going to do the same thing this year. Anyway, so I've been talking for over 20 minutes. And I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to try to edit this video and see where it takes me. So, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share. And let me know in the comments below what you want to see for the holiday season. And if I can do that, I will. And that's about it for now. So I will talk to you later. Let's have a chat in the comments. Tell me what you're doing this holiday season, if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, tell me what you're doing anyway. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me what you're knitting, crocheting, spinning, crafting, coloring, like whatever. Just let's have a conversation. Let's talk. All right? So I will talk to you guys later. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye. What you're going to see now coming up is a few more of my decorations. I hope you enjoy. One, two. And we forgot to change